Difficult, when you take the reins and you become the monarch. You've had a long time to look at a reigning monarch who was universally loved, never truly put a foot wrong, and the people simply adored her, not just here in the United Kingdom, the Commonwealth, but around the world. And this is where it's now very tricky times for His Majesty the King, King Charles III. Has he now really made his very first big misstep in the public eye? As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning. How are you? Nice to see you. Thank you so much as ever for joining me, and thank you one and all brand new subscribers. It is, as I say in the intro, a very difficult period, for the king, because obviously, his mother was so well loved, and it's hard, isn't it? It's almost like the child star taking over. It's never quite the same. As we now know, it's less than a couple of months since a spectacular coronation, which really warmed the hearts of so many different people. But you see, as the world and us, the rest of us, all go through a cost of living crisis, it's about the things that matter to you, the things that truly should be focused upon. Now, of course, there are many things that need people's attention. Let's not forget hunger, worldwide famines, all of that sort of stuff. Wherever we are in the world, there's always a cause that needs assistance. But some assistance really do upset certain people, particularly when they feel there's bigger things to be dealt with. Earlier this week, I have to point this out, this particular incident really angered a lot of support for the British monarchy. This was because the current mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, invited King Charles over to launch the climate clock. Now, again, it's an important issue. We all know that. But in this current crisis, do we need to be told once again that virtually the world is ended unless we do something? Of course, these are the people, including Sadiq Khan, who never travels by public transport, who is never seen on the tube, has 4x4s, literally with security back and front, travelling around London, all the while telling Londoners that we should walk to save the planet. Likewise, we have His Majesty the King, and we do know that he has to, on occasion, take private jets or private planes, but even he's more aware than the current Lord Mayor. As I say, this particular incident truly backfired. You could say it was the King's very first misfire. But as ever, I'd love to know, what do you think to these particular stories? Should we be more embracing? Is there a point to this? Or do we already know, the rest of the world, how important it is to make sure that we do our very best to preserve what we've got for future generations? And also, let's not forget, when you think about it, if you look at the Lord Mayor of London, truly, shouldn't he be practicing what you preach? Quite literally, the moment this particular meeting finished, he jumped into his cavalcade of cars and was driven off. Meanwhile, the rest of the people there had either cycled or gone on e-scooters. So you can see sort of the hypocrisy, can you not? Either way, this has not gone down well, particularly with very loyal supporters of the monarchy. And more importantly, on the day that the sovereign grant was issued, detailing exactly how the money is spent to support said monarchy. As ever, we like to be impartial here on the show, and we like to bring you both sides of the story. Do let me know your thoughts, as ever, in the comments below. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.